Dave Dell'Isola, Labor Director. Good morning, Dave. What's the latest?
The latest is I just got the numbers sent to me, and the batch was successful for PUA and FPUC. We didn't do an LWA. Um, they're switching over the system, things like that, so it'll be done next week. And that's a small amount anyway. That's going way back to July of last year. But I'm happy to say that $20.7 million was batched, of which about 12 million, 11.9 was PUA, and 8.8 was FPUC. So that will be the drawdown request will go out tomorrow, and hopefully it'll hit our banks, Gov Guam Bank, by the end of the week, and then the direct deposits will go out, either Friday, Saturday, as late as Monday, and then the checks will go out shortly after. So I just wanted to make sure that your listeners were aware that $20.5 million will be going out, and that process is being verified, and requests are going out.
Dave, I wanted to follow up because there was kind of like Twilight Zone last week where you had come out on this show and you had said that those who are working reduced hours would not qualify for PUA. Is that still accurate?
That still is the case. As I mentioned, I'm asking everybody that's on reduced hours to hold off, don't apply, don't do anything, because you could get paid and you could get an overpayment. I do have a call tomorrow with USDOL, the head of the unemployment insurance program, and our region. So that's tomorrow early morning. So I'm hoping that we will get a sense of what we need to do to find a solution. As I mentioned to you, I think last time, that the congressman and the governor were all together. We're all going to, push this, working every angle that we can, from the Biden administration coming in tomorrow and stepping in, and of course the congressman's colleagues. Well, we just have to figure out, it's a little bit turbulent times over there in DC, so it's hard to lock down and get some answers and conversations, but I managed to finally get something early tomorrow. And I'm hoping that out of that will give us a fix, or an idea of what is needed to fix it, because we can't fix something if we don't know exactly which part of it is giving us the problem, and what kind of verbiage or remedies, whether it's administrative or congressional or executive,
Right.
that needs to be done to put us back on an equitable playing field with the states.
It was kind of bizarre when you came out on the show, and then I think it was the same day the congressman had an impromptu press conference where he basically said that you didn't know what you were talking about, that you were
Well, he was
misinterpreting.
basing himself on previous guidance, and it wasn't anything that changed from his perspective or from his end. So from his perspective, nothing changed, and I agreed, nothing changed. It was all USDOL's internal readings and guidances that changed it, and it was re-emphasized on our latest webinars, which were what happened that early morning.
Right.
So I've been doing it blow by blow as it happens, and so I think the first reaction to me when it hit was unbelievable,
Right.
and disbelief and anger. And I think that was what the congressman's first reaction was disbelief. That wasn't their intention. And that's going to be part of my argument when I talk to USDOL. And that's what helped drive the FPUC, because when we passed the FPUC, they weren't, we weren't qualified, but they managed to put us in because it wasn't equitable and fair, and it wasn't Congress's intent. So the same thing is going on here, except that, this also affects the states, but in a very small way,
Right.
because they have regular UI,
Yeah.
which is unemployment,
Yeah.
which majority of their employees fall into, but ours don't have anything. So I will get hopefully a good sense tomorrow. I'm hoping that we'll have a good conversation. It's just the three of us, and then I can give some clear guidance to the governor and to the congressman on, how to try to get, a remedy
So
in
you haven't
place
you
with their
haven't
contact.
you haven't heard back from the congressman like, oh, sorry, Dave, I was wrong to say you didn't know what you were talking about,
He
or
did call back and he did confirm, and he did talk to some of his colleagues, and he did say he wanted to work closely with me to get a remedy, and that's all I ever wanted. If you don't know me, I got thick skin. You can do whatever you want. It's all about trying to get a remedy to help our people, because this, affects also our brothers in CNMI, and it's all about getting a fix if we can figure it out. And we could use him in DC to get that fix. We could use the governor with her connections with Biden to get that fix. I will hit it from my side to get the fix. So hopefully the three of us working hard, and CNMI is willing to join us, that we can effectuate a change, a fix.
right on.
That's what I'm hoping for. And stay tuned. Like I said, there's a lot going on in DC, so a quick fix may not come until the dust settles from the changeover of the administration and everybody gets in place and gets confirmed. But reduced hour employees, please hold off. Wait until I can get something definitively, yes or no. And I don't want you to get an overpayment. And I think we've pressed it enough. The one good thing about the congressman and his misunderstanding and that whole thing is that it definitely got the press out there,
Right.
for the reduced hours not to apply. So I couldn't have asked for any better press than that, at least getting the word out.
Right on.
And that's what all I care about, is our people and making sure that we help them. And I know that's the same with the congressman and with our governor. So we're going to work collectively to get towards that goal and hopefully get a fix.
I feel like it would have been responsible for him, though, to come out again and be like, okay, my bad. I didn't mean to cause further confusion and panic.
Well, he says he has my back. So I'm glad to hear that. And we're going to, we got to keep moving forward. That's all. And help our people.
Amen.
So,
right.
yeah.
Good luck and Godspeed.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is, Dave. It is what it is.
We need to move forward and working together. Hopefully this starts
From the book of Lutness, chapter 1, verse 1. It is what it is.
That's grasshopper.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you getting the word out and the work that you do. Thanks.
Right
Chris.
on. There you go. Dave Dell'Isola. New batch is coming out. You heard all the deets from him. You should be checking that bank account. Again, it still stands that those on reduced hours are not eligible for the pandemic unemployment assistance. Sad. It really is. 9:36. I ate out at King's on Sunday after church. I went to church this weekend. And I was talking with one of the waitresses there, and they're on reduced hours. But she was saying, whereas before, probably during the height of this latest surge, they were working just 2 days a week. Now they have